Alright, so basically, this entry is supposed to cover my goals and objectives over the next couple of entries I'm going to make. And all of it is centered around one resource, netherite. This stuff. This stuff is very special because it can help make me gear like this. It's the best gear in the game. It has, well, the enchantments are something I added on, but it has the best durability, the best attributes of their tool type, as far as, any kind of usefulness factor is concerned. And, well, I want more of it. And also, when you die in this game, or at least how I have the world settings configured, you lose your items. So I want to have a backup set of this armor just in case I lose my items, because I don't want to get caught empty-handed when, mobs like this start showing up. And, oh yeah, mobs is going to be a word I refer back to a lot throughout these entries. It's literally just a shorthand term for monster. And, basically, my next couple entries are going to be centered around getting this netherite. Now, how do I plan to get it? Well, it involves mining in a very special place, and with a very special method. See, I could do the old pickaxe mining. That's just not as efficient as, well, taking 4 sand and 5 gunpowder, with a ratio of 5 to 4, combining them together like that, and something that I'll just give a little demonstration of. Just gonna, little demonstration. Yeah, it does that. I'm hoping to use that to make tunnels in order to look for this resource. Now, how do I get gunpowder? Well, that's where this thing comes in. I don't know if you saw it in the background as I was, looking around explaining everything, but this is a mob grinder. It spawns mobs and it collects them in an area to be killed. Now, the system I have running, they spawn somewhere right here, right? They slide off these platforms to the water, and then they get funneled into this kill chamber here. And there's already quite a few down there. Oh, wow. And then, if I hop over here, look through here, there's all the mobs. And if I flick on this switch, that activates the killer inside. It's basically just 4 pistons pushing around a trident that I threw in there. And somehow that works. It kills everything. I don't want to question it. It's fine by me. And these are all of the chests I use to store the items I get from this thing. I just cleared out the gunpowder chest not too long ago, so that's why you see only 3 are in there, while the bone and arrow chests are basically full. And this thing doesn't work the greatest. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gotten me plenty of gunpowder so far, but it still isn't the best. You see, during the day, the platforms are partially lit up, and the thing about monster spawning habits, they really don't like to spawn in the light, and by that I mean they don't spawn in the light. So it's a big problem when during the day, the daylight likes to stop mobs from spawning on my platforms and getting killed in my kill chamber. That's just rude. What's that spider doing there? Oh. Okay. But, I'm hoping that I can fix that problem today. Now, I'm not going to measure the rates of these other two materials, but I'm going to let the farm run for an hour, and I'll check the amount of gunpowder. I'll check the amount of gunpowder that's in it after that set amount of time. But just so, there's a little bit more meat on the bone of this entry, I'll quickly show you how the gunpowder is going to be utilized. Like, just exactly how the gunpowder is going to be utilized after I do all this. After I, finally get to the point of this entry. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is basically the second dimension of this game. It's called the Nether, and this is basically where you find that elusive resource. It's netherite. This is where you find the netherite. But I'll just show you when I start mining. No, let's not go that way. Okay. So, from experience, I know that along coordinates that start with like 16, like coordinates that are on multiples of 16, like right here, they do happen to have a higher chance of ancient debris or netherite being near them, but I don't exactly know if that's fully true. I might have to test that theory today. It appears I've already found some netherite. That's pretty lucky. I guess I'll explain this. So when you mine it, it doesn't drop the netherite ingot. It drops ancient debris. This is the stuff you use to make netherite ingots. And well, you need 4 of them to make a netherite ingot, but not only 4 ancient debris. You also need 4 gold, which it can be a little bit of a hassle if you don't have all those resources pooled. But I won't focus on that right now. Right now, I'll just get to mining procedure. So, first thing you want to do, dig a big, long tunnel. Just a big old tunnel. Dangerous. But I think I can stop here. I didn't do the exact math on how far I needed to go to get all of this placed in correct positions, but I think it's good enough. Now, this is where you need to be really careful, because you need to place them a certain distance apart to where they'll still be chain activated by each other's explosions, but they don't activate each other, but also cause it to fall because it destroyed the blocks underneath the one it activated. So I found that a distance of 5 blocks apart is recommended. It's just a good distance. Oh, and the only reason the ancient debris is or I choose to mine the ancient debris this way is because ancient debris is resistant to or immune to any explosions from TNT. So yeah, that means a lot of explosions if I was able to chain it correctly. Oh no. Did my incorrect counting method screw this whole chain up? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Everything's blowing up. Why are you angry at me? I didn't attack you. Rude. Oh. Yeah, there it is. So this is the ancient debris, and I just mine that up, and I continue on my way. Just like that. Gotta check under all this gravel to see if there's any ancient debris. Oh, while there's still lava here, I might as well show you why netherite is, you know, pretty darn good to have. Say, you know, I happen to hop into this lava and, you know, pretend I died right there, right? Like, I couldn't get out the lava and I died inside of it. Any old item that was inside my inventory when I died would be spilled everywhere and burned. But netherite ain't played by that rule book. Look at that. Oh. It just floats there. Like it's water. Ain't that crazy? Although, granted, a lot of things in this game probably should be surviving lava because their melting points are a lot. You know what? Let's not focus on that. We are playing a game with magic and dragons. Let's just keep mining this ancient debris. Right, or multiplication, whatever math operation was associated with figuring out how many blocks to dig into there, I clearly failed. And since I'm lazy, I'll just do this and run away. Huh. Well, that was a massive flop. I mean, 13 is still good. It's like 3 ingots worth of netherite, but like it's not the best. It's not the greatest, I'll be honest. It's not too good. Holy, I can fly. What are the chances I'll crash at the end of the tunnel? It's whatever. Very high. Very high. Okay. It scared me. I saw my life flash before my eyes. That was an experience I would never like to happen again. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, Mr. Strider, sir. This guy's like lava. It's their home. Um. Um. That's not good. Oh. Oh. There's an old house of mine. In the distance, right there. Oh my god. Look at it. It's my old fishing shack. No way. I didn't have the best sense of value, judging by all this stuff that I chose to keep. Now, if I remember correctly, that was the wrong way. That was definitely the wrong way. And yeah, I come down here, come through here. Oh, just hit the ground. Yeah, it's my old home. The armor that slayed the dragon. It's gone. It's on my body now. But yeah, this is most definitely my old home. Not the best living situation, I have to admit, but certainly is a living situation. Oh my gosh. Get in there. And this is my old treasure room. Okay. Take those out, so see what I keep in here nowadays. Wow. So valuable. Man, why did I ever leave this place? Like, it's amazing. Like, I love this place. Why did I ever leave? Why did I ever go? I love it. Get me out. But yeah, that's enough nostalgia that nobody else picked up on. I'm going to go back to my actual home now. Alright, so I'm back here, and you may be wondering, oh, but how does this relate to your objective of getting more gunpowder? Well, actually, I did explain that, but what am I going to do about it exactly? Well, as you can see, during the day, the daylight still reaches the platforms. This roof is supposed to prevent that, but, it's not really working. So, my plan is to extend the roof out by a couple blocks in each direction. Okay, let me present it this way. My hypothesis is that the roof of the mob farm, the lid, if you will, on the mob farm is too small, that it's letting sunlight onto these little spawning platforms right here, and that's why I'm getting reduced drop rate or spawn rates during the day. Now, my hope is that my drop rates or my spawn rates will increase during the day once I build out this roof. And, well, I really hope that's true. The light engine, when it comes to determining where light is and isn't supposed to be is a little bit wonky. Actually, I turn my brightness settings to 50. Okay, yeah, you can see here that the tiles are slightly darker now, but mobs need total darkness to spawn. There's only a couple spots that are totally dark, meaning this is not very efficient at all. Well, yeah, it's not very efficient at all. The only thing that makes it even slightly good is that the fact that there's like 8 friggin' platforms on the thing. But the important thing is that it is struggling, because each platform is only able to spawn as many mobs as it has dark spots, and there's very few dark spots during the day. I'm beginning to sound like a broken record now. Basically, daytime is bad for the farm because light can get to the platforms. More light is less mobs, meaning just get more blocks to build a bigger roof. But before that, I said I was going to monitor the amount of gunpowder that the farm gets over the course of 1 hour. So I'll just get on with that now, because I'm actually kind of curious. Oh wow, that's a lot of mobs. But yeah, 1 hour. Alright, so it's been about an hour of sitting here letting the farm run. The sun is just coming up, and I'm gonna go check the gunpowder chest to see the yields that this thing has produced. All this gunpowder in my inventory, by the way, don't worry about that. Those were failed attempts to measure the output of this farm, because I'm not too great at this. Oh wow. Okay, so 5 bundles of 5 stacks of 64, and then a stack of 42. So we've got approximately like 382 gunpowder, I think, which is, you know, not terrible. Like, that's actually really, really good. But I do think that it's possible to get much more. Much more. So I'll just build the roof, and I'll see you in another hour, I guess. Alright, so it's been about an hour, and the farm is still running. I'll go ahead and... Ooh. Raining and sunset make this world look actually kind of pretty. Anyway. Should be good to check the amount of gunpowder in the chest at this time, seeing as the 1 hour is over. Nice, 111 levels. Ooh! Okay, so my hypothesis was correct. Building out the roof of this mob farm definitely did result in a higher hourly yield. Give me a second to do the math on that one. So 64 times 7 is 448. And then we add on the additional 47 in that stack of 47 there. And that's 495 gunpowder. That's like almost 200 more gunpowder than we had last time, isn't it? But anyway, my conclusion from this whole escapade is that yes, putting a roof on the mob spawner did increase yield. It increased it quite a lot, actually. The daytime yield specifically was increased. Because you see, during the nighttime, all these mobs, they just don't stop spawning. But, yeah, clearly my hypothesis worked out. But I know I can make this thing better. And if I hit a point where this stops becoming better at making gunpowder, then I'll just make it so that I can have other things be generated while I sit up here. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a whole AFK factory. Anyway, it's gonna be it for this entry. I got really sidetracked while making this, so clearly I need to do better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in a amount of time, I don't know. Yeah.